Now, your Alaska Link weather for Juneau and Southeast.
Good evening. Just 4 more days, including today's numbers, to add into our December summary. And just like that, 2023 will be in the books. Now, we'll break down the December numbers as well as those 2023 numbers next week, as we are going to talk about some precipitation to take us into the weekend and still some of those warmer than normal temperatures, as we are seeming to end off the month definitely warm and wet, lacking a little bit there in some snowfall, but did get about 2 inches from yesterday. Now, we are working into some warmer temperatures. There was even some records tied across the southern panhandle yesterday, and continuing to keep those mild conditions spreading north with rain and wind that will hold on. Now, as we head into our Saturday, we'll start to see that those conditions are going to ease, and even by Sunday, we may have a chance to work into sometimes some sunshine. So our last day of the year, that ringing in the new year, might be a pretty pleasant one. But we're going to keep an eye on next week. There are some uncertainties. We are going to be definitely bringing in some lows from the northern Pacific, but they may be a bit more westerly, leaving our region with more isolated activity. So we'll keep an eye on that outlook. But here, as we roll into the weekend, again, it's going to be our most active time period is currently where we have high tide for our Friday at 2:45 in the early morning hours to 2:12 into the afternoon. We'll have those conditions bring in that warming, which we are keeping even above that freezing mark overnight, which will keep us all rain showers. And then also note that 42 might even be a little on the low end for high temperatures. There's even a record potential on the board if that warming can climb underneath those rain showers. Set back in 1904 at 47 degrees, even mid 40s, definitely a possibility for the local Juneau area. Going to keep an eye on those records, not only locally, but the entire panhandle. And with that warmth that comes with those rain showers, even seeing some decent reflectivities with it as well that will allow for some of those decent downpours, as that's going to spread all the way from the southern panhandle to the northern panhandle with that low that will continue to spin near the coastal area all the way through Saturday. So Saturday's still going to be a showery day at least, but definitely going to watch that system gradually come to an end as it will bring impacts into mainland Alaska. But there could be some decent downpours, even getting upwards of 2 inches, maybe possible. That does include some of these rain showers that have been spreading in today. So do take some of this with a grain of salt, but definitely some river rises, as it's been a pretty wet month, will be a possibility. We'll look at our daylight hours to set at 6 hours and 27 minutes. We're gaining more than a minute per day. And again, we may have a chance to see some sunlight on Sunday, because we'll stay showering, still mild on Saturday. We'll start to cool, break out the cloud cover on Sunday. And then for now, we're at least going to keep some chances for some rain to wintry mix next week with more seasonable temperatures, as we'll continue to watch the evolution of what could be another active start to the new year.